much I should talk about that. About what kind of women's underwear you like to wear when you watch movies at home.
Okay, guys, thanks for giving some time for the interview. I was just wondering, your previous record, what do you think that you've achieved with that record, maybe, when you look back on it now?
Imaginarium, you mean?
Or previous
The previous
album.
one, the one before
The previous
that.
one?
Yeah, Dark Passion.
I think we went over quite a purgatory and were able to do something that many people thought was almost impossible. But now looking back at the thing, I feel extremely proud about the result of the album, Annette's effort on it and everything we did after that long 2-year tour and survived it, and here we are.
Yeah. Can you remember, you said maybe people described as being impossible what you would like to do there. What was one of the struggles during the recording or the making of the album that you remember that was very hard for you to...
From Dark Passion Play, if you
Yeah?
I don't know if there were any... I don't think there were any kind of, really impossible problems doing the album. It was just that, of course, we had the overall weight on our shoulders because of the fact that a lot of people thought that the band was just one face and one voice. We, as guys inside the whole thing, knew what things it was put together from already in the beginning, and we trusted that it's actually the music and the worlds that we can create with the songs and the albums. And I suppose we managed to prove these other people wrong. And we still made it. We made a successful album and a successful tour, and that's what we set out to do. But sure, we had to prove ourselves.
So you think that maybe, because that's the first album with the new singer also, and that maybe do you think that part and that doubt that maybe fans had with that album was totally erased when going into this one? If maybe there was.
I think we will have this burden till the day we die. There are some people who will never even piss at our direction anymore. But we knew it was going to happen, and the ones that we lost, I think we gained double as much back. So, but yeah, the comforting thought in all of this is now that when people hear Imaginarium for the first time, they might actually listen to the actual album instead of just judging the vocal work.
I was wondering, yeah, you did an extensive tour after that. Is there between each album and maybe when you finish the tour from the album that you've then released, a moment that you let things cool down a little bit before you start on a new chapter, so to say?
Personally, I've never felt the need for that. You want to take the break from the touring, that's for sure. But the songs and building up of ideas and thinking about what's to come, sucking up new ideas from the world, it's with you all the time, 24/7, and you don't even want to get out of that feeling. So in that case, in that way, you're never on vacation, so to say.
Yeah, it's a constant process that goes on in your head no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Is that a good thing? I mean, it can be good for the job, but...
Yeah, of course. Well, the things are good unless you get obsessive about them. I mean, if it's like you can't really think or do or eat or sleep, or you really have to just be concentrating on one thing, then it becomes kind of sick. Also can be kind of inbreeding by itself. But I don't think we've gotten there yet.
Yet.
Oh.
It's a potential threat, maybe. No, but I can imagine, do you maybe, maybe it's better to, I can ask you the question, does he also manage to separate those things? The obsessive, maybe the need to write music, but also...
I've seen him have a civil life as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there's a... Well, I don't know how much I should talk about that. About what kind of women's underwear you like to wear when you watch movies at home.
Well, that's what I do. I can't help it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe then I ask you also, is that constant, maybe natural, desire to write and create the new material, has it always been there constantly for you?
Since I started doing songs, yeah, it has been there. I mean, it's not like I'm thinking about it every single. I'm not thinking about now, oh, what a beautiful scenery, I need to write a song about this, but basically it's in the back of your head all the time, and everything you experience or feel strongly in life, you immediately start to think, is there something for a song or for a new idea here that I'm experiencing now? So that's just the way of the songwriter that lives really, really deep inside of me.
Do you maybe you want to say?
Yeah, the nice thing about, well, modern technology, smartphones and things that you carry around with you is that actually, at least I like to think about that you don't really force inspiration, but if you stay open for it all the time, you end up by having good things, and then if you have an iPhone or some iPad like I did, I was writing some lyrics just on the way plane, on the plane right over here, and it just something came up to my mind and just started continuing, so I had a chance to put it down, now I got it. But I don't still find it that it now rolls in my head all the time. I get down and I can go back to it when I have a moment of peace for that thing.
Yeah. It's also about having this collective experience that I would like people to have. Whenever I see or feel something extremely beautiful that makes an impact to me, I want the whole world to experience the same thing. I have this great sense of unity. I want all the people to see this and feel this. And that's where it comes that I need to write a song about it. And also the negative stuff. I'm feeling so bad, so distressed and sad that I, want to get this out. Please share this with me. I can't bear this other way. So that's where the urge to do these songs constantly comes from.
And that's also the secret of how you can make stuff that actually touches people when you do it in a way that people can relate.
Right.